After the show, man, let me know what you got going. Got a busy day in the city, so I got to make a couple moves. But if we got time to
y'all
link, I
gonna
want
make
to
me
do that.
change my life.
I want to link if we got time to do
Which
that.
camera is that?
Which, I don't
That
know none of those
camera
things.
are
You
Yeah,
have to
that
ask
Yeah,
them.
Canon.
It's
yeah,
like
oh,
a
the
Canon.
Canon.
I have to look at specifically. It's just like a little Canon, like handheld little
Perfect.
camcorder.
Oh, y'all about to make
So send the
me
camera, Miss
feel
TJ. So
something.
anytime you
I
want to
am.
make direct eye contact with the camera, that's you. This one is me. That one there is Larry. You got to resist the urge to look at yourself in 4K Ultra, but outside of that, everything else should be fine. See, you one of the people who actually look good in their glasses on 4K. I can't wear my glasses in here for some reason.
It goes blue or something?
No, it's just I get a lot of glare. But see, look how, you know what I'm saying? You see how you just still look like yourself, you know, you got your glasses on. I always take mine off every week. It's funny.
Hey, friends, this is TJ. Thank y'all for
Boy.
being here. I'm with Prime Real Estate today. Mr. Larry Brooks and what's
Rick
your name?
Davis.
And Mr. Rick Davis, baby.
Let's go. Okay, what's the countdown look like, bro?
Let me start the stream. Let you know.
Okay, cool. Got the
We
aqua
got a
on.
minute and 20 seconds.
Okay, cool. The red light gonna start blinking at 120. He gonna count us down when we get to 30. So
Okay, perfect. So I got 13 people live. Y'all,
That's
listen.
what's up. Load up
Listen,
on them.
family. They got to set up so live in here. They about to make me step my game up. Now, y'all know I'm country red, right? That podcast, that live on mine be, okay, y'all. Y'all know I'm in Struggleville, so hold on. It's 100 and something, whole
But I
bunch of
know.
people. And
I appreciate you for making some time out of your schedule on a Thursday, because I know how busy Thursdays can be,
yeah,
especially for business owners like ourselves.
absolutely.
And then we got Larry W. Brooks in the building with us this week, man. So the energy is gonna be nuts.
Got 35 seconds.
This energy is gonna be nutty. Okay, good.
What you talking about? Your setup is beautiful. You have different flowers and everything in the background.
I know, but that's all.
We
Your
got
lipstick
25
popping too.
seconds.
I see.
My
25
love
seconds, hold
bootleg
on.
self.
Okay, cool. And then Gizang.
All right, coming up on 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Janice.
All right, 10 seconds. Rick.
Let's go. Come on. Let's see. There we go. Send a mass, baby.
All right, coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. I urge you to follow me on social media at Prime Real Estate Rick. On Facebook and Instagram, you can follow me today at Prime Real Estate Rick. I want to thank everyone for tuning in this week. It's an honor and a pleasure to host the show with you this week, as it is every week that we're able to both sit in here in our powers, man, and educate the masses and bring some of the finest in entrepreneurs and business people to Houston consciousness and everybody in our audience, man. So we didn't have a chance to visit with you last week, brother. What's been going on in the world of the Texas real estate camp?
Not much, man. That was an amazing show last week. I appreciate Brandy sitting in for me. At the last minute, man, I had to visit one of the champion school locations. So, we're heavily recruiting right now. So it's just, and I have to get my time in with them. So it was scheduled at the exact same
Now,
time
see,
of the
that's
show.
something that our audience might not really understand of how long standing of a relationship Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm has had with Champions Real Estate. Can you talk about how long you've been marketing and meeting with the students that come out of Champions Real Estate and how long that relationship has been going on?
Man, at least 13 years with the company, as far as going up and visiting with the school and, informing new agents on the process of real estate and what they can look forward to as they get their license and get active. But, I actually went through my class and my coursework there 20 years ago when I got licensed. So they've been there we've had that relationship. I've had that relationship with Rita and Kim for years.
And see, can you just share with our audience how important it is when they're choosing a real estate school to find a program that suits not just their schedule, but the way that they learn, and it's that they're comfortable with the pace of learning?
Yeah, I always try to explain it like this, right? You want to be able to go back and find the people that help educate you. The people that I took my coursework from are still there. Like Dorothy, Miss Pat, all of these that worked in the Galleria area at the front office. Those are still relationships that I have, right? I had dinner with them. I met their families. Like, it's been that kind of relationship over there. So, if you are looking to get educated, get your real estate license to have a better understanding. Even if you're looking to go through like the loan and appraisal process, They handle that at the Champion School of Real Estate as well. But more or less, just reach out to us and we can put you in front of the right people that's gonna help you set up a schedule that's gonna let you be successful too. So
And see, man, I want to thank you so much for sharing that message
Yeah.
because there are so many people that reach out to you that contact myself and it's like, Rick, how do I just get in the game?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you're able to point them in that right direction from
Right.
the start so that they can get their career going in a
Facts.
positive fashion.
Thanks.
Now,
Yeah.
today's guest,
Yeah.
one of the cool things about co-hosting this podcast with you is that I've had the opportunity to meet so many of the people that you've worked with professionally, personally. And this week's guest is also one of those special people that we had to get deep out the Texas Real Estate King's little black book of connects and plugs.
Oh, let me tell you how deep this go though.
Okay, give me the game.
Rare.
Game us up, bro.
I always
Game us
have
up.
great relationships, but it's rare that I'm able to find people that have blossomed and became amazing people, have started successful companies and business that come out of my hood, as you would like to say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this home team today, we got home team
like,
today.
Absolutely.
Like literally saw me before I even knew I wanted to be a realtor. Like
Right.
that kind of relationship. Like you talking about like the 16-year-old, the 16 Larry W. Brooks, right?
Okay,
Right?
This
So
will be
that's
interesting stories
years.
we're going to share today.
Hey man, we're gonna talk about what she has going on, but I have to plug that because those type of relationships, I mean, I could count maybe on two hands of my friends that have gotten out of their circumstances and become successful. And so this is one that from the time I had the opportunity, because we re-engaged, we follow each other on social media, but we re-engaged through Clubhouse. And I was just in awe when I saw her name we was in the same room on the same stage.
Right.
And I was like, that's TJ.
I know, and I was in his inbox.
No doubt, it was one of those kind of things. Like, it's
man.
crazy how these things work, man. But so I'm super excited just to have her here today, man. And I'm ultimately impressed with everything that she has going on. But you do that introduction, man, and make it fire, bro.
Look, without any further ado, I'd like to introduce to the Prime Real Estate Network audience the owner and founder of Solutions by TJ and close personal friend with Mr. Larry W. Brooks, Miss TJ Johnson. What's going on? How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. How are
Man,
you?
Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure to have you sitting in with us, TJ.
I
Thank
am
you so much.
so thankful that y'all have me on the show as well.
Now, before we start getting into the dirt
Okay.
about Mr. Larry W. Brooks, but I want to start off talking about you, your company, what it is that you guys provide as a service, and what type of customers are you guys currently working with?
Okay, so my name is TJ with Solutions by TJ. If you're interested in following me, do so on YouTube at Solutions by TJ. So I teach every day ordinary people how to make $10,000 to $20,000 a month with the Notary signing agent opportunity.
Oh, wow.
And that is the training that we offer. And I mean, hey, my clients speak for themselves. They come on YouTube. I'm there every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central, and that's my family. You
Absolutely.
know. So we have a whole bunch of people that are just raving. Okay, TJ, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I take them from 0 to 10,000.
Man, that's what's up.
Please share with our audience the unique mix of entrepreneurs and business people that come to you for this education, because it's not just one segment of the business population. Talk about some of the different clientele that you've worked with as far as giving them these added tools that they didn't have before meeting with you.
So before I go there, let me tell your people what a notary signing agent is.
Yeah.
Right?
Thank you
Mind
so
that?
much.
Because,
Absolutely.
it is good that you do that because it really just became popular maybe in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've been aware of it because of what I do, but
Right.
a lot of people were not. And I recently, at least over the last 2 years, have started to see more people get activated. So please share what that is because it was surprising to me.
It's really profound, please.
Awesome. So a notary signing agent is someone that will come to your home when you are closing any type of real estate deal, and they will walk you through that closing. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to leave your kids. You don't have to leave your job early. This person will come to you on your specific schedule to help you close those documents. Yep. And when you're closing a multi-$1,000, $1 million deal, an extra $100 to $200 is no big deal for somebody to come and give you that type of convenience. So that's exactly what we do. And the clientele that comes to me, you know, since the pandemic, you've seen a lot of nurses.
Oh, wow.
Yes, whole bunch of professionals. I mean, this is something, if you're a professional person who is accustomed to making anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000 to $20,000 a month, then this is for you because you work on your own schedule. So I have a lot of professional women, engineers, extreme amount of nurses right now who are doing this, just as a backup plan in case they want to leave that environment that's been so stressful on them.
Right, and I can understand after the past couple of years, nurses have to be at the end of their wits.
Absolutely. A lot of people from the services industries. I mean, the coronavirus caused a whole bunch of people to come our way.
Right. Now, I got to ask you this because you've mentioned you can make between $6,000 and $10,000 and as much as $20,000 a month. What is it about being a notary signing agent that is being so underreported in our community? Why is it that someone like myself or someone like Mr. Brooks can see something like this explode, like you say, a couple years ago when this has been a business that people have been involved in for decades?
Well, number one is because we're normally the last ones to know.
Right.
And then when we find something out, we keep it to ourselves.
Wow, that's so unfortunate.
And not only do we keep it to ourselves, we might know, we might tell people, but then we don't give them the how.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I give you the real, unfiltered, how to get to that $10,000, $20,000 level. For real. I mean, I just, I give you the game because there's enough money for everybody.
How often do we say that, Larry?
I mean, that's the facts. We say it every week.
Thank you.
Every week. That's why
Everybody.
we believe in sharing this platform so that people can get that amazing information because I don't know, people don't get it. They hear notary and immediately they think, I'm sure they think of sent sign and document.
$6 to $10.
But then they don't, because that's what they see when they go to their bank in the bank, like, okay, you got to give me $6 to sign this.
Right.
But you really don't think about, me participating in so many closings. I've had people that came to the office that were notaries. I've seen where when at the end of the year, when you have your builders like Trend Makers, KB Home, David Wheatley, they so overworked at the end of every month that they have notaries that come in that are not tied to their company, but individuals like you to have a company that send people their way.
Outside help, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's amazing. It's a great platform for those of you that may be entrepreneurs and you're trying to find a way to grow your own independent brand or partner with someone that's going to teach you. It's a great platform. Yeah.
And I have to ask you, TJ, because someone with this type of knowledge, there has to have been a circumstance that motivated you to start wanting to share this education with people. What inequity did you see in the real estate market or just in the business market in general that motivated you to say, wait, I'm going to educate my people of like mind, people that are thirsting for this type of information? What was it that motivated you to start teaching and educating?
So I'm from the bottom. So my family is from Trinity Gardens. I went to school in South Park. So I'm accustomed to being at the bottom. And when the coronavirus hit, there were 43 million people who were unemployed.
Wow.
Now, from where I'm from, if I'm not eating, I'm going to come and take yours.
Yay, come on now. I'm sorry, I had to interrupt on that because that was real talk. Like, you cannot bypass that. That is one of the
cannot
things
leave
that
people out here.
when we were growing up, that's how we looked
Oh,
at
yeah.
it. Like, if I'm not eating, I'm going to come get yours, but I'm going to eat. So,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just
I mean, that's
quick
just-
interruption. That's just what it was.
That's just what it is, you know?
No.
And so I still have that mentality, and I was like, whoa. This is bad, y'all. I don't know if y'all know how bad this is.
Yeah.
Right.
So I said, well, let me get on and help our people to give them a way, low cost of entry to get into this, $700 to $1,000 and you up and going. If you want to do it remotely and never leave your house, you can do that for, a super low cost. All you need is a webcam and a few dollars to, get certified.
Wow.
So that's what propelled me to move forward and say, hey, let me help people. Let me show them the way, because people were just losing their jobs. Their families couldn't eat, losing their residences. You have to show people and give them some type of hope and some support.
Right, because what you just mentioned from a financial perspective, I think is relatively affordable for an opportunity to change not only your business life, but the prospects for your family, give yourself
Absolutely.
ownership and more empowerment. Could you talk about the time commitment that someone would have to make when they enroll in your program? Is it daily, weekly, monthly, and how long is the program before they're actually ready to get out there and take over the world?
You know, sometimes it depends on the person.
Oh, wow.
In my personal opinion, you can get up and going in 1 week depending on what road you want to take and how fast you want to do it.
Absolutely.
If you want to do the remote route, of course, that can be faster because you don't have to wait on a printer. In some places, there's a shortage. You have to have a laser printer. But if you have that $700 to $1,000 and are willing to take the certification course on the National Notary Association and just go through it, just push yourself. It's boring as all get out, but push yourself to get through it. You know,
Right.
you can do it in a week.
And this is the thing, because I want to make sure everyone in our audience has opportunity to meet, engage, sign up with you on your website. Could you talk about your website, solutionsbytj.com, what our audience will find there and how they can best get in contact with you and enroll in the program?
I will. So, my website is solutionsbytj.com. But when you go to solutionsbytj.com, let me tell you what you'll find. You'll find that I'm helping homeowners right now save their houses from foreclosure. So that's one area.
Yes.
If you are interested in the notary signing agent opportunity, then go to www.solutionsbytj.com/launch,
Absolutely.
LAUNCH.
Appreciate you for sharing that.
Okay. And you can reach out to me at support@solutionsbytj.com if you have any questions. Support@solutionsbytj.com, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible.
Because your story is so profound and enlightening, and I'm sure there's so many members of our audience that can relate from starting at the bottom, working their way, grinding it out, and having a long-term vision for success. When we come back from our break, I want to talk to you about how you were able to dodge some of those pitfalls in the path that you were blazing, because a lot of times, especially when you're from the inner city, there are so many negative influences that can derail such a positive future like someone like yourself has. So when we come back, could you share with our audience a little bit about your background, what you did before entrepreneurship, and what motivates you?
Absolutely.
I want to thank everyone for tuning into the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. We're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors, but we'll be right back.
I got 50 seconds.
50 seconds. What's up, IG fam? Jay Connell, what's up, brother?
Yo,
Good
yo,
to see
thank
you.
y'all
No
for
doubt.
tuning
What's
in.
happening? What's
Hey,
happening?
family,
Facebook
if
fam,
you want
man,
to see us
appreciate y'all.
live,
Let's get
look
it
on
going.
that camera.
Yep.
You gonna put 'em up there? There you go.
Yep.
Hey, man.
Let's see, y'all.
Miss TJ giving out
Save y'all.
bucket loads and big trash bags full of game today. So look, remember, solutionsbytj.com/launch if you want to get involved in the notary signing agent program.
20 seconds.
Let's take advantage of that opportunity. Let's go and put an extra $80, $100, $150,000 in our pocket in the next 12 months. Let's make it happen, baby.
All right, 10 seconds. All right, Rick, come back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Prime Real Estate Network podcast. I'm your host, Rick Davis. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Prime Real Estate Rick. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential or commercial real estate here in the great city of Houston or anywhere in our lovely state of Texas, please visit our website at brooksanddavis.com. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. Ain't got no complaints. Enjoying it. Yeah, loving what my friend TJ has to say and how she can put other entrepreneurs in a great space, man.
Man, it's crazy. That was the fastest 15 minutes of my life. I don't
always
know.
goes too quick, man.
Hey, man, I don't know.
People dropping gems and giving opportunities, man. It always
It's
goes too
bananas,
fast.
brother. I was like, I'm looking at the time. I'm like, the first half over already.
I
She got
told
so
y'all
much
it
more
was
game to
gonna go. I
give.
told y'all it was gonna go fast.
Hey, look, man, without any further ado, we're going to get right back to the action, Larry, man.
Yeah.
Our guest this week is the owner and founder of Solutions by TJ, Miss TJ Johnson. How you doing,
I'm
man?
good. How are you?
Hey, look, man, the audience going to hate me if I waste any more of your time, man. So please, could you share with our audience a little bit about what motivates and inspires you? Because a lot of times as a successful business owner, you got to set long-term goals.
Absolutely.
But what can you credit as the reason that gets you up early in the morning and fight that fight every day?
So, you know what? Hey, listen, as an adult, it changes all the time. And I think my number one motivating factor right now is my 14-year-old daughter.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep.
I know she's looking at me, and I want her to live a life where she is free, because that freedom, it's gonna come to a price, at a price for somebody, and I want to pay that price so that she can be free, but not just free to the point where you can go out, you can party, you can do what you want to do. But I'm showing her how to lay these blocks, how to lay these stones, and what the cost of this is right now. My daughter will tell you, I've been working since I was 2. Since I could pass out a paper, I've been working.
No doubt about it. I compliment you on that. That's exactly what it should look like. Yeah, my son Trey, 15 years old, would say the exact same thing. He's been putting business cards on magnet for refrigerator, everything you can think of, passing out cards. So yeah,
she's there. She's there. She sees not just me, but I'm from an entrepreneurial family. So she sees all of us.
And see, and that's the thing, and I'm glad you were able to share that, because I'm sure you meet so many people that come to you for mentorship, consultation, education, and they may undervalue the path that you've walked already.
Yeah.
And they just see where you are now, and they may undervalue that evolutionary process. So could you share with our audience a little bit about what your life was like before entrepreneurship and before you starting your own companies and serving the public?
So I grew up, like I said, in Trinity Gardens at the bottom of the bottom, and I call it Zombie Zone because it's a difference in Houston's ghettos, right? The ghetto on the north side can be real dark. The ghetto on the south side is a little bit lighter to me from what I saw. So I grew up in that time where it was, the crack era, a bunch of alcoholics. Yeah, that was my family's cousins, uncles, aunties. But I saw that, and I'm so blessed that I had that opportunity because it showed me what I didn't want to do.
Preach. Yes,
right?
Indeed.
It showed me that I wanted another way. And so I went on to go to University of Houston. I majored in chemical engineering at U of H, went on to Prairie View and graduated chemical engineering. The only way that I did that part is because my auntie said I wanted to go to beauty school. That was my goal. She said, okay, cool. What's your plan B?
What you talking about? Yeah,
What's a plan B?
Right.
Well, if you get into a car accident, you work with your hands. What if you got to cut your hands off? What if you get carpal tunnel? What if something happens and you can only use your brain?
Wow, that's
Come
deep.
on, sister.
That's
Come
deep.
Come on, auntie.
What do you like in school? Chemistry is my favorite subject. But chemists don't make no money. I don't want to be no chemist. I done seen my mother, she's a teacher. She can barely survive. I ain't trying to go to college if I can come out barely surviving.
That is not right. Yeah.
Okay, what else? I guess engineering, chemical engineering. My mama dated an engineer. He looked like he had money.
That's about as real as it
It's crazy
gets.
when you think about
When you
like
young,
the way that
man.
we associate these things.
Yes,
I'm telling you,
right.
the way we associate what's going to allow us to hustle to get a particular income, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
crazy, though.
That's so
Yeah.
deep.
That's the real deal thought process.
Absolutely.
And so from the beginning for me, being a hairstylist is a form of entrepreneur, I saw my grandfather with a shop in the back of our house, in the back of my grandfather's house. He had a shop. My dad was an entrepreneur. He worked on televisions. My child's father is an entrepreneur in Atlanta.
Right.
He does mold remediation. So I've always been around entrepreneurs.
And what advice would you give someone, a young lady, young man, that's in that same position in Trinity Garden right now, that may not feel as if there are many doors open to them because of where they're from and what schools they go to? Because a lot of times you can be branded with labels that you don't necessarily deserve just because of your circumstances and where you're raised. What advice would you give to those youngsters that's out there now?
Listen, sweetheart, 50 Cent, I think, just put $50 million back in the hood to Kashmere Gardens, Trinity Gardens, to Kashmere High School and some of the other hoods for entrepreneurship. You don't have to be the smartest person in the room to make it.
To get it going, right.
You can cut yards and make it.
Ambition.
But your thought process has to be bigger than I'm going to cut the yards in my hood. Your thought process needs to be, I'm going to cut the yards for the Compact Center, for NRG, for commercial properties, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a mind state. It doesn't matter what you do. There's somebody who's laying concrete. There's somebody who's painting the lines in the street.
Yep.
It don't take a rocket science to make a lot of money.
I agree.
Those are government contracts. Those are our city contracts that pay millions of dollars.
When you think about your upbringing and your past and being inspired and motivated, who do you credit for helping instill a certain level of ambition in you? Was it your circumstances? Was it your surroundings? Or is it that you saw so many grinders that made you want to reach for that golden ring, that to reach out there for those goals that most people won't reach for? Where do you get your ambition from?
I was born like this, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if entrepreneurs are born or made, but I was born like this.
She said, I was born like this. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Everybody in my family wasn't born like this, but there are some of us that were, and we go get it.
Yeah.
With everything. We go get it.
Right.
So,
Because the thing that you're doing that I want to congratulate you for is setting a certain standard of hardworking values that your daughter can watch.
yes, sir.
A lot of times, especially with this generation, you have teenager, Larry has a teenager. I don't have a teenager, but one day my daughter will be a teenager, and that's the thing that I worry about the most is how to instill that sense of work and ambition and stick-to-itiveness. Because that's something that as a general rule I see in so many successful entrepreneurs is that stick-with-it mentality.
Yep.
And I don't know, as a parent, and I try to live vicariously through Larry, watching him raise a teenager, and I try to steal tidbits of parenting game when I can, and hearing your testimony as far as how important it is to set that example for your daughter. You're just an inspiration to so many people. So please share with our audience your contact info, how to get involved with you, how to go to your website, because if they're not signing up for the notary signing agent classes, they need to be following you on IG, listening to when you come out and go into Clubhouse, because your message is something that so many
Facts.
people can relate to. So please share all that with our audience.
Awesome. So please, you can find me on all platforms at Solutions by TJ. My main platform where we can talk one-on-one is YouTube, right? If you want to come and talk to me, you can also email me at support@solutionsbytj. I check that email personally. So please, if you need me, I am definitely here. I don't have friends. I don't have followers. I have family. That's all I know.
Absolutely.
Let's go. Yep.
I'm from that place where anybody can come in and eat. Come on, y'all. You know,
Come on, yeah.
anybody in the block, you just knock on the door and, hey, we gonna
No one
feed
gonna
you.
turn you around. Just come
Exactly.
on in. We don't
Oh,
care.
wait. Now, see, Larry, we still recording. Should I hit her with it, or should I be nice?
Yep. No pity with
Hit
it.
her. Your interview has been so outstanding. I would like to publicly ask you, if in the event that the Texas Real Estate King is out of town or predisposed, could I call you to ask you to sit in for us and possibly co-host the episode with us sometime?
Absolutely.
See, I
would
like
be
to ask
honored.
people that when we recording so they can't say no. So
Yeah,
thank
so
you
they
so
ain't
much
want to
for
find
saying
later. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Oh, you got evidence.
And we got the evidence, we got the receipts.
Okay.
So I want to thank you though, because I'm sure our audience has gained so much knowledge and inspiration from hearing your story, and a new trap they can set up if they really want to get out there and take their financial destiny in their own hands.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Brooks, before we sign off, what's going on in the world of the Texas Real Estate King?
Man, not much. I actually will be in the city this week. I'm gonna attend a few events that's going on. So the weather's supposed to be a little gloomy, but I'll be out and about. But tonight, if you're in the area, you're in the process of studying for your real estate exam.
Right.
We are at Brooks and Davis, our training center. We're gonna be offering a study house. So come out there, meet with some other like-minded people at 6 p.m. and see if y'all can bounce ideas off each other so you can knock this test out, get that license, and further your career.
I know, great news, and thank you so much for sharing. But
Yeah.
before we sign off, I want to give a hearty congratulations to the men's and women's track team from Stephen F. Austin State University for bringing home the Southland Conference Men's and Women's Championship this past weekend in Houston on the north side.
Okay.
Absolutely, man. We held it all the way down. I was so proud of the Lumberjacks, man.
Yeah.
It was a total team effort.
Yeah.
They were able to get points from all the different events. And
Let me tell you this.
yeah.
I want to congratulate you as well, because once you sweated blood on that track before and sweated tears on that track before, you always attract doubt. So
Yeah.
when you're a part of the track family, myself as well,
Yeah.
when they win, we always win, man. So through all of the years that we built that program back in the days with Coach Osen before, we were winning those championships, to see them winning now is amazing. It's a great platform, and I mean, that's what we do, man. So
And
congratulations.
no, I'm glad you mentioned that because I do want to thank Coach Phil Olson, man. He does an outstanding job of embracing
Yeah.
the past Lumberjacks and allowing the track and field alumni to be a part of the program. And you don't always see that
Yeah.
at every sports program, especially at a collegiate level. So big shout out to the Lumberjacks, man. Congratulations. And how to take the crown at the SLC.
Come on now.
So now, on behalf of myself, Rick Davis, and the Texas Real Estate King, Mr. Larry W. Brooks, I urge anyone, if you have a real estate need to buy, sell, or invest, we're just an inbox, text, or DM away. It's a pleasure doing this show for you every Thursday, and if you need me, we'll be here Thursday, 12 o'clock Central from the Sphere Podcast Studio. So until next week, everybody out there, be blessed.
Absolutely.
With 32 seconds to spare.
Yay. Great
yo,
job, family.
We out here. What's up, T? Appreciate you.
See y'all a little later.
Lumberjacks, you know we holding it down, man. It's chip time. We out here. Look, if you need anything, man, I'm here.